All right, gentlemen, let's talk about something most men never question. Every morning, you drink your coffee thinking it gives you energy, focus, and drive. But what if I told you that the way you drink it is quietly draining your blood flow, one cup at a time? And that a simple ingredient could flip that switch completely, helping your circulation, stamina, and morning performance come back even at 80. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s regain firmness, confidence, and energy simply by adding this to their morning coffee. It's not a drug or a supplement. It's a small change that wakes up the chemistry your body has been begging for. If you're a man over 50 who wants natural strength and vitality back, hit that subscribe button. I'll show you what to add, how it works, and why most doctors never mention it. I remember one of my patients, Daniel, 68. He felt fine during the day, but in the mornings, nothing happened anymore. He wasn't just talking about energy, he was talking about his manhood. And I could see the frustration in his eyes. He tried every supplement, but nothing worked because the problem wasn't just testosterone, it was how his body started each morning. Your coffee ritual can either ignite your blood flow or block it. Daniel didn't know that a tiny, natural compound could restore that morning vitality in just a few weeks. I'm Dr. Emily, a urologist who's spent years helping men over 50 rebuild their confidence, blood flow, and natural drive without pills or side effects. And what I'm about to show you is one of the simplest, most overlooked morning tweaks that changed everything for men like Daniel. Does that sound familiar? If you've ever felt that slow fade in your mornings, type "that's me" below. I read every comment. Here's what most men overlook. Caffeine itself isn't the real problem. It's what happens inside your blood vessels the moment you take that first sip. Coffee triggers alertness, but also raises cortisol, your stress hormone. That spike makes your arteries tighten, slowing the release of nitric oxide, which tells your blood vessels to relax. Without enough nitric oxide, blood flow drops, not just to your brain or muscles, but to the most sensitive areas that define your masculinity. That's why you might still wake up mentally awake, but physically, you feel dull, flat, or disconnected. And here's the hidden twist. If you drink your coffee black on an empty stomach, you amplify that cortisol spike even more, pushing your circulation and hormone balance in the wrong direction, day after day. It's not age. It's chemistry, and chemistry can be fixed. Now here's where it gets interesting. When Daniel made one small change, adding a simple, natural compound into his morning coffee, everything shifted. His blood flow improved, his mood stabilized, and within weeks, he told me, "Dr. Emily, I feel like I've woken up for the first time in years." Have you noticed that same mid-morning crash, even after your second cup? If that's you, comment "crash" below. I want to see how many men are feeling this too. Let's fix this, starting tomorrow morning. You don't need another supplement or complicated routine. You just need to make your coffee work for you, not against you. Simple habit number 1, the ingredient fix. Add a pinch of L-citrulline powder or a few drops of beet extract into your coffee. These are natural nitric oxide boosters. They help your arteries relax and restore circulation. When Daniel started doing this, he didn't change his entire diet. He just added 1 teaspoon of beet extract into his morning coffee. Within 10 days, his energy felt steady, no more mid-morning crash, and his morning response came back. Think of it like turning your coffee into a natural circulation drink. It still gives you focus, but now it gives you flow. Simple habit number 2, fix your coffee timing. Here's the mistake most men make, drinking coffee first thing on an empty stomach. That's when cortisol is naturally high and caffeine pushes it even higher. Instead, wait 30 to 45 minutes after waking up and have a small bite of protein or fruit before that first sip. That way, your blood sugar and hormones stay stable. Your body gets energy without that tension spike. It's a tiny change, but physiologically, it's night and day. You'll feel more grounded, calmer, and more in control. Simple habit number 3, the morning circulation boost. Before you drink that cup, take 60 seconds to move. It can be as simple as 10 squats, a brisk walk, or just shaking out your arms and legs. This sends blood flow to your lower body, primes your vessels, and makes that nitric oxide surge even stronger when you take that first sip. Most men skip this part, but it's the missing link between awake and alive. Combine these 3 habits, and you'll feel your morning shift from sluggish and tight to warm, steady, and full of life again. If this makes sense so far, hit like. It helps more men like you find these natural solutions. And tell me in the comments, which of these will you try first? Now here's the part most men ignore, and it's why so many stay stuck. If you keep drinking coffee the same way on an empty stomach, without circulation support, your body will keep mistaking that caffeine rush for stress. Over time, your arteries stiffen, your nitric oxide stays low, and the blood flow that once came naturally slowly fades. Ignore it long enough, and it's not just your energy that disappears, it's your confidence, your connection, and that quiet sense of power you used to wake up with. I've seen it happen hundreds of times, men who thought they were just getting older, when in truth, their morning ritual was quietly shutting down the very chemistry that makes them feel alive.
No energy, no confidence, no manhood.
So don't let that happen to you. You have everything you need to turn it around, and it starts tomorrow morning with that very first cup. Have you noticed that the more coffee you drink, the less energy you actually feel? If yes, comment true below. I want to see how many men are realizing this pattern. So here's the truth, gentlemen. Your mornings can either drain you or rebuild you. When you add that simple ingredient, time your coffee right, and move for just 1 minute before your first sip, you're not just fixing a habit, you're reprogramming your body to perform like it used to. In just a few days, you'll notice the difference. Steadier energy, clearer focus, and that quiet morning confidence returning again. With every cup, you're teaching your body that strength doesn't fade with age. It responds to care, to chemistry, and to choice. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting in your next morning ritual. So start tomorrow. Try the 3 steps I shared today, and when you feel that spark return, come back here and tell me your story. I read every comment because your journey matters. If this message hit home for you, write "I'm starting tomorrow" below. And make sure you hit subscribe because next week, I'll reveal another powerful, natural method that helps men over 50 rebuild their vitality from the inside out, without pills, without gimmicks, and without losing who they are.